come at them because they my rival.
Yeah.
But I think it's them and us this year. That's what I'm looking at.
I just find it like.
And out of nowhere, the Eagles gonna come and just hit you with a hook.
Yeah, I just think
Carson Wentz.
If 2 games this year, if Odell Beckham were done for the season and Dak Prescott are done for the season and Kellen Moore has to play, I'm taking the Giants all day without Odell.
Yeah, I'm talking about in blowouts.
Yeah, easy.
I think
So wait. You're saying
the Cowboys, they ain't even sure Kellen Moore is gonna be on the roster. Like they trying to replace him right now.
That's not true.
Yeah.
If you're saying no, it's not. He's their backup. I understand the guy behind him is playing well, but Kellen Moore is going into the season with the backup as a backup, unless he was just a fuck up. I just don't.
That's what he's been doing.
That's how it is, and because he understands the system, and at moments he plays well. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you give me Zeke, my offensive line, my wide receiving core, I think we would win more games than the Giants than if they had Beckham out for the season. So, if you take Beckham off the Giants and you take Dak off the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys still win more games than the Giants.
So how bad is a high ankle sprain? Like, is that something that's gonna nag them all year?
That's like a month.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 6 weeks.
Could be.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
So 4 to 6 weeks he can't play, or he just gonna be hurting.
Nah, he's probably not going to be doing much.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks you can't play unless you come back early and just tough it out for the rest of the year. You better off just sitting it out and letting it get better.
So that means he misses the first game against Dallas?
Yeah.
Probably.
So now we got to go find what's the ice skating chick that hit old girl in the knee.
Yeah. Nancy Kerrigan.
Go take Dak out.
Wow.
So we can actually have this conversation for real.
Fans?
No, I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody on this call from the NFC East.
No, I'm just saying so we can prove out this theory. That'd be dope, right? So if we could actually live out this theory of Odell being out and Dak being out, and see who's the better team.
I don't even like the way this conversation is going.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's move on.
My quarterback being injured. Let's not even throw no voodoo and hex and talk about it. Now let's keep that out the universe. My man looking good in the preseason. As far as I'm concerned, they could sit him down for the rest of the preseason.
All right. Well,
he's good.
Let me text Tanya Harding.
Sit him. He good.
Let me text Tanya Harding and tell her to go back home.
He ready.
Tanya,
we don't need to see him no more.
Tanya, do not show up at Dak's house.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not allowed.
All bets are off. All right. So another NFL topic. With a year, it's almost a year today after Colin Kaepernick took his first knee. Well, that someone noticed. And a lot of the theories that are going around have said that more white players need to start to get involved, and we saw Chris Long embrace his teammate Malcolm Jenkins in Philly as Malcolm put his fist up in the air like he always does. Really powerful moment. Now there were 12 Cleveland Browns kneeling and praying before their preseason game against the Giants yesterday. And amongst those was the first white player who decided to take a knee for the national anthem, and that was us, Browns fullback / tight end / H-back Seth DeValve. What are your thoughts on that, Al? Do you think that how and when you consider why he did it, he's married to a black woman, and he said, I have to be a part of this fight because I'm going to be raising kids who don't look like me. Which is a really powerful thing to recognize and to voice. So what do you think about Seth DeValve getting involved, and does that change things? Does it allow more people in the masses to see things differently? Al, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I think it was our last week where we talked a lot about race, and last week I was saying, from where I'm coming from, I think to get where we really want to get to, it's going to take collaboration and partnerships, right? And so to see, like, just bigger than black community, while this is an issue that's affecting us, to get true change that we're looking for, I think that we all looking for, it's going to take more than just us joining the movement in terms of helping this go forward. So I think of there's a quote: "Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are affected." All right, so that's where I'm coming from. So to see white folk, white players, join the protest, and I can respect the reason he did it. I think it's a good thing, and I'm hoping more, not just white players. I'm hoping more non-affected people get outraged and make it really, really clear what side you are on, because that's what I think they are doing. They're choosing. They're making a public choice to say, you know what, I'm standing with them, and I think more people need to do that. That's how I feel.
Yeah, agreed.
Thomas, what are your thoughts on it?
I totally agree with Al. It's like you're making segue when I guess people that are, I guess what they're saying, that they're not in the fight begin to get in and join the fight. So I commend him, and he was able to assess the situation and, okay, you know what, my family, my wife is black, and my kids are gonna be, partly black, and so for him to even join the fight and to be, married to a black woman as well. So he's the type of person that doesn't see prejudice, anyway. So I think it's a start. Yeah, I think it's a start, man, with Seth joining in and Long and all those other guys, and I do think we're making segue at this point.
Okay. Well, yeah, and whether you agree or don't agree with any of these guys protesting, kneeling, sitting, fist up, whatever, I think on someone like a Seth DeVal, I'm sure he's gonna hear it from his community. Really powerful for him to stand in a fight that he doesn't have to. So, kudos to all those, and especially for the Cleveland Browns, who have a head coach who had to backpedal on some words that he said in Hugh Jackson, when he said it was pretty much called players who protest a problem. So he had to kind of backpedal for that. Luckily he did, because a quarter of his team just took knees before a game. So hopefully that enlightened Hugh a little bit.
And when different guys come about and different people say, you know what, and I really like point where a lot of the team, took a knee and a lot of the guys are different races and whatnot, and because we already know, but they're acknowledging, what, it's a problem. We really identify a problem, and we need to adhere to the problem. So I'm ecstatic over what the guys done.
Absolutely. All right. So to finish up our last topic, Keyonne dragged me into this. Let's talk about the fight. Keyonne, the mega fight, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and I did use air quotes when I said mega fight. What are anything changed on how you see the fight? Think McGregor has a chance? Anything since he's apparently knocking out former champions and sparring now, and Floyd saying McGregor's not going to make weight? What are your thoughts now that we're less than a week away?
See, the thing is, it's like we're kind of joking at it, mega fight. It's going to do major numbers. So it's kind of like, what is I guess the measurement is like, this not like a Pacquiao versus Mayweather or one of these top boxers versus Mayweather or whoever. Which those, if the two top boxers right now were to fight, I swear to God, it wouldn't do these numbers.
Well, what numbers is it doing though? That's what I want to ask. Because
well,
last I checked, that there were abundance of tickets that were remaining. Nobody's buying these tickets.
the tickets are not selling, but the fight, they are getting 100 million. Mayweather's getting the 100 million. And hold on. See, I have to. You caught me off guard right now. I know they're selling for the pay-per-view is selling very well, but they overcharge for the tickets. I saw tickets for like $250,000. Like they made a mistake that how much people were going to pay to actually be there. But the pay-per-view is doing well, and like I said, Mayweather's getting a percentage of the cut.
Yeah, that's why I jest when I say that it's a mega fight, because mega fights people actually show up to.
Well, again, Najee, I think that if they lower the ticket prices, it would sell more. They miscalculated on how much
on it being a mega fight.
So you're saying if someone spends $250,000 on a ticket, then that's a mega fight?
No, what I'm saying is that, like, if somebody comes out with any product and they put a price tag on it, and people don't buy it, whether it's because of that price tag or not, it's not up to the standards that they predicted it to be when they released that product. So it's not as big a fight as they thought it would be, because otherwise they wouldn't put that price tag on it.
We agree to disagree. I think you 250,000 is just too much for a ticket. But okay, I can't talk to you right now about the pay-per-view numbers. I'm trying to find them and I can't. But I know Mayweather's getting his 100 million. 100 million. And McGregor's getting his I don't even know what his cut is, but it's more than he's ever gotten for a fight. He said that himself. As far as it being a mega fight, whatever, people are going to watch more than they would watch the top two boxers that are ranked 1 and 2. They would watch this over that. So it's kind of like it comes down to the debate we had a few months ago, I guess, with the purists versus like everybody else. And you can be like snobbish about it, but it's kind of like then you're just in a room by yourself watching, an excellent fight. Two pure boxers versus an MMA guy and a guy 49-0 room packed with fight fans looking at that. It's like I don't really know what to say about it.
I actually prefer watching sporting events by myself, so I would take I would take that.
I understand.
But I think if I'm not mistaken, I think like Pacquiao Mayweather did numbers like that in the room and on pay-per-view.
Not $250 a fight. The tickets weren't going for that much. They over
So it's the price only, you think?
The price of the tickets, yeah, of course. If you lower the price, it will sell out in minutes.
I don't know.
That is a fact. You're not saying no. So you're saying no matter what the price is, people just don't want to see this fight.
No, I'm not saying matter what the price is.
It's the price of the tickets.
No, I don't. But I think the price of what I think you're missing is I think if they thought this fight was gonna there's no way they would have put that price on it if they didn't think they could get it. You get what I'm saying? So they obviously overshot it.
What you're saying is 250,000. That's a mega fight. If you're not saying,
I'm like, to me,
is
2,000 is too much to pay for a boxing ticket. I don't care who fighting. But what I'm saying is, like, obviously some people bought those tickets. Like, so for them to say that, like, we're gonna put a 250,000 price tag on this fight, we think the fight's that big, and someone they made it, like you said, they made a mistake. It's not as big as they thought it would be in the room. Like I don't know, like,
but that doesn't say it's not a mega fight. I guess we have to come to how do you define such?
I'm joking that's why I said I use air quotes. I'm joking. It really don't matter to me because I won't watch the fight anyway, probably. But for the fight itself, do you think McGregor has a shot? No.
Yeah,
Who you asking? All of us or Chief?
Anybody? Anybody think